Hello everyone, my name is Asyrafchazz and welcome back to yet another One Piece card game video. So I've never played a pre-release before. Like in the Japanese version of the One Piece card game, there's no such thing as pre-releases. So a fellow One Piece card game YouTuber, BEATSBYASH'S, actually reached out to me and he sent me 6 English packs of OP-02 for me to try out, to build a deck and have a game together with him. Thank you so much BEATSBYASH'S for sending me those packs. So here's a video of me just opening out the packs, seeing what we get, try the deck build a little bit, as well as the match that we have. The second match will be on Ash's channel, so please go check him out. Link will be in the description below. Go and subscribe to him. What a great guy. He has a lot of insightful videos about the English meta game. So if you want to have a little bit more edge in the competitive scene, there's your guy. So thank you once again BEATSBYASH'S for sending me those packs, and let's get into opening them and seeing what we get. So of course, yes, he did send me 6 packs of OP-02, but that's not the only thing. He wrote a note. So he says, Ashraf, thank you for helping the community. That's really kind of you. Here is 6 packs for you to open for our draft battle, and 6 to give away, plus a couple of other things to give away. Your friend John Ashby. P.S. You are going down. I have never played this format before. I am pretty sure that I don't know how to do a sealed battle, but I'm excited to try. So he gave me another extra 6 packs, so we're probably gonna plan maybe a giveaway for that. So we're gonna put it over here first. And he gave me a smoker promo. That's really cool, in English as well. Oh my god, it's so weird looking at the cards and I can actually read what the effect is. And 2 winner pack volume 1. I think that he wants me to give this away, so we'll definitely give this away during a future contest. So I say let's just get into it. I'm actually really excited to open OP-02 packs. So BEATSBYASH'S, thank you so much for sending me this. Let's have a good battle after I record this video. So first pack, let's take a look at what we got. Oh, they open so much easier than Japanese packs. We got Shiryu. Purple's looking kind of hot. And we have a Meteor Volcano as our event card for black. Alright, good start. Hey, we got the blue-green Sanji. Hey, maybe I should play blue-green Sanji. We got a Brook. That's good for green. And our last rare is a Buggy, Impel Down. Feel like we should play this. Shiki for 2k counter. And oh, we do have a super rare. We got Borsalino for black. Oh, definitely really strong. And if we don't have any color restrictions, this is definitely one I'm definitely wanting to play, because Borsalino is strong even in the normal format. So definitely a card that I'm looking at right now. Borsalino, Bartolomeo Kuma, Chopper, 2k counter is good. Paradise Totsuka, really good event card. And yo, we got another super rare. It's Kozuki Oden. Damn, maybe we should just jam all the super rares in here, see how it goes. Alright, we got 2 more packs. We got the black-red Garb. Inazuma, kinda good as well. And our last rare is Hannibal. Nice, we got decent searches too. Inurashi, and our last... oh no, that's not it. Hina, and our last rare is a Seaquake. Okay, I think we got some decent cards. A few standouts, of course, being Borsalino and Kozuki Oden. So let's try to build this deck together. I have no idea how I will build a deck like this, but there were a few cards that I'm actually really looking at. Mainly Erebus Breakfast to kind of return some stuff back to the hand. I think I have 2 copies of it, so that's pretty good. Maybe I should start with the 2k counters first. So yeah, let's just start with the 2k counters. How many 2k counters do we have? Okay, we got Makino. I know I have another one, so that's 2 Makinos. And the cards from red I'm looking at is actually Atmos, King Dew, a lot of the bigger vanillas. Not really a lot of the other effects, so maybe Thatch, and that's it for red. Paradise Totsuka, this is another 2k counter. Tree Sword Onigiri could be interesting as well. Maybe I can play blue-green Sanji. Now let's take a look at the standout cards for blue. I don't think any searchers will be good. I mean, I would love to include Inazuma, any Impel Down stuff. Okay, yeah, Crocodile is good. Inazuma is a Impel Down card, and then Gecko Moria. So blue, not a lot of things, not a lot of 2k counters as well. So we're gonna put that aside. So not a lot of 2k counters. I only have these 3 as my 2k counter slot. Wait, I haven't looked at purple yet. I think there's still somewhere in purple. For black, I'm not sure. I'm looking at all the vanillas, but Hina is actually really quite good that I may consider. So black, I'm not sure. Some really good ones. I know there's some really good ones in purple as well. Hannibal. Okay, we got another blocker here. If we're gonna go that kind of mid-rangey strategy, We got Hannibal that can potentially search for something. We got, yeah, Shiki, which is a 2k counter, and Trigger. So we got a playset of 2k counters. Shiryu could be interesting as well. So my 2k counter slot would be a playset of these cards right here. Shiki, 2 Makinos, and 1 Chopper. And then maybe my big N is the Kozuki Oden. Then we got Borsalino as our blocker. And we got Hina as another blocker that could potentially prevent something from attacking. I like Everbest Brick Fist. I think having some copies of it could be good for like tempo plays. So we're gonna add that in. 2 Domino blockers. Paradise Totsuka. I think this could be good because I can rest one of like Ash's characters and maybe attack into it. Maybe I'll just like be very beefy. I got like the Minotaur. Okay, this one is not a blocker, but it has double attack. I'm gonna put in the 4 cost 6000 and the 5 cost 7000 vanillas because I think those are strong. A 3 cost plus 6000, Deathwing could be interesting as well in this format. I don't know. I'm just talking through my process. Not sure how I'm gonna build it exactly, but let's try it out. So I kind of noticed that I have playsets of a 3 cost 5000 vanilla, a 4 cost 6000 vanilla, and I'm trying to find more that is 5 cost 7000. And maybe for a big beater, like 8 cost 8000, could be going with Brindy Whirl. Okay, I think this is how my deck would kind of look like. I don't really have experience in playing this format, so I'm just going by, if I can block and I can pressure into Ash's life properly with my big beaters. As long as I drop like 1 or 2 and I can protect them, then I think that's it. So I got like 4 2k counters only. I got 4 blockers though. I got a lot of 3 cost 5000 vanillas. And like another blocker here. I'm putting in Helmeppo because I think it's a decent effect that could potentially make him a 3 cost 5000 attacker. 4 cost 6000 vanillas. We got Borsalino, Inazuma that could potentially, because Inazuma, if you have 1 or less cards in your hand, it gains 2000 power. So that's could be quite interesting. And then, of course, Kozuki Oden would be my main finisher. And then we got Brand New and Little Oz Jr. to be our top end. Kind of, this is just going to be a big beat down deck, I would think. And now I got to think about the leader of choice. I'm leaning towards Eustace Kid for more late game push, but Zoro would be really good here as well. Yeah, so I think my leaders will be either Zoro or Eustace Kid. Eustace Kid for more late game push. I have Deathwing to protect, Arabesque for tempo, and multiple attacks, especially pairing up with Odin in the late game. Or Zoro for more general, like decent leader that can potentially go and attack. But this is the deck that I settled on. I think this is 40 cards, so we're gonna jump into the battle. Look out for it over there. Let's go. Alright, so here we go. Zephyr versus Eustace Kid. So Ash is using Zephyr, and I chose Eustace Kid as my leader. Apologies for doing the VO for this part. There was actually audio recorded, but for some reason, it was too soft on my end, so I had to VO over this. So hope you guys don't mind. I started off by playing a Corazon, having a blocker in the early game. For this kind of format, I feel like it's really good to have like just bodies on the board. But he does play a Vista on his second turn, effectively getting rid of my blocker. So now he's up ahead and he attacks into my leader for 5k with Zephyr, which I elect to take down to 4. So Eustace Kid, starting off with 5 life is really good. You're going to be 1 life ahead from your opponent, and I attack into Zephyr with 5k with Eustace Kid, just baiting out a counter at least, and he does counter with 1k with Rakuyo. Then I play out a 3 cost 5000 vanilla and just pass the turn over back to him. So apologies if the footage is flipped. I'm not sure what happened. I could flip it back, but it's fine. He plays a Douglas Bullet, which is so good in this kind of format because yeah, you can don -1 to rest something, and you can always attack into that character after that. And it's also a really good stat line at 6000 power. For a format such as this pre-release format, I think it's going to be really good. He attacks Zephyr into my character and I just counter it with 1k. I want to keep the bodies on field. And now I'm attacking to his leader for 5k, beating out at least a counter. He does counter out of it with 1000 and attack in with a solitaire again with the character for another 5k, which he likes to take down to 3 life. So I feel like, this kind of format is just going to have a lot of bodies on the board and a lot of vanillas. And I play out my Nekomamushi blocker. Just having an additional blocker would be really, really good over here. and pass it back to Ash. So once again, shout out to Ash for sending me the packs and playing the game with me as well. Never had the chance to play a pre-release format, so this is really fun. He attacks a Vista into my vested character for 5k, which I elect to counter with 1k. And this is kind of a bit dangerous because, you know, Zephyr has that ability on him that lets you don -4, KO something, and gain 1000 power as well. So that's also going to be really, really good. Then but he attacks to the character and I counter out of it with the 3 sword style onigiri and play out my own Usopp, which is really, really good. Now he attacks again, but I like to block it with Neko Mamushi. 3 sword style is really, really good event card. And he plays out a Gecko Moria and passes the turn back to me. So right now we're kind of almost even on the board, though he does have a Douglas Bullet, which is a little bit more stronger in its effect. And then now I'm attacking to the Vista, which he likes to let go. No point in like spending at least what, 3k worth of counter just to defend against it when you have like 2 big boys of 6000 power. Now putting 3 Dawn into Eustace Kid, attacking into Douglas Bullet for 8k. And now he's thinking about defending against it, and he does counter with a 3000 counter. So now the power of Eustace Kid, using his ability and discarding a card, I get to restand Eustace Kid and do it yet again. And because this format is kind of light in 2k counters, he does elect to let it go. And I attack in to his leader with Usopp for 5k as well. Now he's down to 2 life, you know, so things are looking good for me. And now I play one of my favorite cards in this format, I guess, Asyrafchazz Brickfist, which is such a good tempo play and just setting Ash back just a little bit, you know, wanting to kind of remove threats on his board while I progress mine. That is like something that I would want to do with this deck, or at least in this particular format. Asyrafchazz Brickfist really putting in a lot of work in that turn. He play the good old Jaguar's Hall for cost 6000 vanilla, and he plays his own Usopp, just trying to get you know, bodies on the field. Now he attacks with Zephyr into, I believe it's into my one of the characters, and he does use the ability of Zephyr to don -4, KO something, and gets 1000 power as well. So I cannot counter against that, so I like to let go of both of the characters. And now the tides have turned, and I am the one that has 0 characters on my side of the field. So I attack into his leader for 7k, just trying to be a little bit more offensive this time, and he likes to take it down to 1 life. The game is still not over yet, and now I drop down one of the super rares that I pulled during the opening. It's none other than Kozuki Oden, and this is the reason why I elected to use Eustace Kid, because this 2 cards alone is good in like the main standard format. It's like you can potentially have 4 attacks in 1 turn, and it's good there, it has to be good here, and this is the reason why I'm choosing Eustace Kid. I want to attack 4 times with, twice with Eustace Kid and twice with Kozuki Oden, so I had to go for it. He attacks to my leader with Zephyr, and I elect to take it down to 3 life, and I feel like he's going to swarm the board here. He attacks with Usopp, and I like to counter it with my own Jaguar's Hall, so still sticking at 3. And now he attaches 1 Dawn to Jaguar's Hall, attacks for 7k, and I elect to take it down to 2 life. Now, even though I have a really strong attacker in the form of Kozuki Oden, now he plays the Minotaur, which is a really good blocker because he can re-ramp again, and at the same time, you know, it's just preventing one of the attacks from going through. He has 4 cards in his hand. I don't feel safe attacking into his life or trying to go for game just yet. So here is 9k. I believe I'm attacking either into his life or to one of his characters, so we'll see in a bit what happens. So yeah, I do attack into his leader, and he likes to take it down to 0 life, but he does have the defenses, and you know, I didn't know if I got enough to go for game here. So now here's 7k to believe the leader as well, so he has to defend against it or block against the attack. Oh no, I attack into the character, apologize. So I attack into Usopp for 7k, and he likes to let it go. This time I want to control the board a little bit because I still got 2 life. I don't want him to have the opportunity to go all in. And now Kozuki Oden is going to use his ability, pay 3 to restand, and then he's just going to counter out of the attack. I believe I was attacking to the Jaguar's Hall, if I'm not wrong. So now I play 4, and I play my other super rare, which was Borsalino. So that's pretty good. Now I have like defenses up. It's going to be hard for him to, you know, try to attack to Oden or trying to attack to my life, and he's down to only 1 card in hand. He's going to draw up to 2, And at the same time, because he used the ability of Zephyr early on, he doesn't have a lot of Dawn to play with. And now he's gonna try to be aggressive, try to maybe, go for a game here. Maybe I have him light on counters, but I do have a blocker. He could have potentially 3 attackers unless he has something like an Arabesque Brickfist to return Borsellino back to my hand. He attacks in with the Minotaur, he attacks in with Joko de Sol, and I think I chose to counter out of the attack with a 3k, 3 vanillas from my hand gone, and now he's just going to put 4 Dawns onto Zephyr to attack to the leader, and I choose to block it. Now, I didn't have to block there, but in case something happens, I just better be safe and sorry. Right now, I have the overwhelming lead. I have 4 potential attacks with my character and my leader. Odin alone is enough to kind of end the game here. So I swing in for 12k into Zephyr, and that's game. He doesn't have enough counter, and Useless Kid takes it. I know it was a little bit of a advantage using a monocolored leader in this format because I start off with 5 life, and I was lucky enough to find my Kozuki Odin. This format is gonna depend on having like characters stick on the board, and having a Kozuki Odin really made a difference in the game. So that was the game. It was really fun. I've never played a super pre-release type deck before, so it's really interesting to only have like 40 cards, but the ability to mix colors here and there makes up for like a lot of interesting strategy for sure. I knew I wanted to make a Useless Kid because I pulled an Odin, so I just want to swing 4 times in turn, and it kind of worked out. So if you want to watch the second game, it will be on his channel, on Beats by Ash's channel. Check him out, link will be in the description below. Go ahead, subscribe to him, tell him I sent you. And if you want to know more about the One Piece card game from a perspective of someone playing on the English meta game, that's your guy. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.